Hey guys, Paulo from CongoChops.com here, and welcome back to our quick tip lesson series. Now before we get started, make sure you hit like and subscribe and turn on notifications for the channel so you'll know when our next lesson drops. Today I want to check out a simple variation that we can use in an up or a down section of an arrangement. Now if you need a quick refresher on what we're referring to when we talk about these different types of sections, make sure to check out last week's lesson. This phrase is going to work equally well on either side of the clave. So let's hear what it sounds like if we play it on the two side of the clave over our one drum modern tumbao. Remember that because we can play this variation on either side of the clave, it's really important that we're deliberate with the accents that we play in the following bar so that they emphasize the side of the clave that we're on. Now, in this last example, we did this by playing a single open tone on beat 4, which makes it clear that the bar after our variation is the 3 side of the clave. Now let's hear what this variation sounds like if we place it on the 3 side of the clave instead of the 2 side. We'll work on it as a 4-bar phrase and alternate it with our common 2-drum tumbao pattern. Now that we understand how the basic figure works on both sides of the clave, let's take a look at a couple simple ways we can expand on. So let's add a low drum open tone on the end of 2 and accommodate that by moving our right hand slap on beat 2 over to the end of 1. And let's go back to playing it on the 2 side of the clave, using our modern 1-drum tumbao as the foundation. Making that slight adjustment in the sticking really helps us get to the low drum more comfortably. So, as with all of the patterns we'll learn, don't be afraid to experiment a bit with the sticking to find something that works well for you. Now let's work on the same shape, this time back on the 3 side of the clave. We'll work on it as a 4-bar phrase and alternate it with our common 2-drum tumbao pattern. Now let's work on this variation as an 8-bar phrase over another one of our Los Van Van inspired loops from CongoChops.com. So we'll only play our variation in the 7th bar, which will end on the 2 side of the clave. Let's check it out. 2, 1, 2, 3, 4. In a musical context, we might only play this shape as a variation a couple of times throughout the course of an entire song. But we can of course use it to create a 2 or 4 bar loop in a specific section where we want a more constant groove. So make sure you're listening out for this and all of the variations we're learning the next time you play along to some of your favorite tracks. The more you listen to and analyze different players, styles, and genres, the more you'll start to gain an understanding of where and when it can feel natural to play these. So take the time to work on these patterns slowly with a metronome at first. Focus on the sticking and getting a nice clear sound out of each tone, and make sure you're aware of which side of the clave you're on when you're playing them. Now, since the variations we covered in this lesson work well on either side of the clave, you have to make sure that you're deliberate about playing the accents within the tumbao that correspond to that particular side of the clave, whether it be the bar that precedes or follows the variation. And always make sure to take the time to clap the clave along as you listen to or sing each example, so you can start to internalize them and understand how they fit in respect to the clave pattern. If you want to know more about what we do on Conga Chops and how we can help you take your playing to the next level, come check us out at congachops.com. We've got an incredible library of step-by-step courses and lessons, over 10 hours of practice loops, and an amazing community forum where you can get one-on-one feedback on everything you're working on. Just click the link below to grab your free 7-day trial and see what it's all about. Now, please don't forget to show your support for our channel by giving this video a like, leaving a comment down below as to what you'd like to see next, and hitting subscribe so you can catch a new video each week. I'll see you in the next lesson.